guys, welcome back. In today's Taco Tuesday episode, I will be cleaning out my fridge. I'm going to organize a particular cabinet in my kitchen that kind of houses all of the baby food and baby containers and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be organizing that, and then to finish off, I'm probably going to pick up the kids' toys that are down here, whatever they play with today. And yeah, let's jump right in. Alright you guys, so this is currently what I'm working with. This is that cabinet I was telling you about. It is a complete disaster. My fridge, oh my goodness, it is so difficult to find anything in there right now. It is a mess. So my inspiration for this Tackle It Tuesday were these really cool containers that I found. This one I picked up at the Dollar Tree for only $1. I also got these for $1, and then this one right here is from Home Goods, where I plan to put my children's medicine in there. And then lastly, I also got these bins for $3.99, and they're super durable. So before I begin to do any organizing whatsoever, I'm going to almost start with a clean slate, and I want to make sure that my kitchen is already picked up before I put more mess on top of it. So right now I'm just cleaning the countertops with the Method, the granite cleaner, and it smells like apples, really good. But I'm just going to make sure that my countertops are all nice and clean. And yes, I am wearing ballerina socks. I usually tend to not look at my feet when I go film a video. I'm really bad at that. If you saw my Christmas clean with me video, you probably noticed I was wearing my husband's sandals, which his foot is actually twice as big as mine. I know, ridiculous. So now I'm just going to be taking down everything, more or less the things that I'm not going to keep inside this cabinet. What I am going to keep, I'm just going to leave it in the cabinet just so I know what I am going to store back in there and kind of plan for the space that I need for them. In this process, I'm also going to be looking at expiration dates and just tossing anything that has expired already. So this orange cloth right here is called a German chamois, and I've been using this for years. I mean, I wasn't even married when I started using these, and I've been married for, it's gonna be 8 years already. So what I'm gonna do with these, and what I like to do, is I usually cut one of them into 4 pieces, and that will give me 4 different cloths that I can use, because I'm going to be using one for the inside of the fridge and then another one for the inside of the cabinets, just so I don't cross-contaminate anything. Now, using the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray in mint, I'm going to start from the very top shelf, spray that down, wipe it down with the German chamois, and do that for the rest of the shelves. Now I'm going to be washing all of those containers just so that they can be nice and clean for when I go store the food inside. Next, I am going to be organizing the kids' medicine in that previous container that I had shown you guys. It is the perfect fit for the medicine. I even found a little space for the cups and the little syringes, and now I do not need to scavenge anymore for medicine. Everything is just in one spot. Now, I know a lot of people like to already sort their food and their items inside the bins before they put it inside the cabinet, but I'm the total opposite. I prefer to first put my bins inside the cabinet and almost create like a little game plan inside my head. For me, it is easier to arrange the bins ahead of time before I put any food or items into them, so that I can create a plan when organizing. Once my baskets have been laid out, then I can ask myself, okay, what food do I tend to reach for more often? So that's the one that will go at the bottom shelf, and so on. So now that I have decluttered and organized, I have 10 times the space I had before, and I even have room to grow. I actually had empty baskets. So now I'm going to be moving on to the fridge, and before I decided to make a very simple cleaning solution. Since I am going to be spraying this inside the fridge, I didn't want anything harsh. You can use vinegar if you like, but I really cannot stand the smell of vinegar. So along that, I also have a little scrubber that I got from Grow Collaborative, and then my German chamois. Starting from the very top shelf, I'm going to remove everything. I'm only going to do shelf by shelf just because the things in the fridge are perishable, and then if they're out too long, they might rotten, or you know, I just want it to be safe. So I did it little by little, and then I just cleaned it with that solution that I made. And then this drawer, I actually took it out just because it was a little bit grimy in there, and then I did clean it with the scrubber. And then throughout the next few clips, you're going to see that I'm going to be repeating the same step. I'm going to go to the second shelf, take everything out. I'm even going to remove the shelf and actually rinse it again with that scrubber and some soap. Once the glass shelves and the plastic drawers have dried out, then I will put it back in, and then I will arrange the food once again inside the fridge. But this time, you know, paying a little bit more attention to where I put things. So this clear bin I picked up at Home Goods, and then I'm going to store in here things that are very random in the fridge. So it could be things that I only have a few of, or maybe just one. In this case, it was the yogurt. They looked very messy when they were kind of scattered around, so I just put them all together, all the random things, into one bin. For the glass shelves, I took out the little outer rim plastic little thing it had, because it can get really gross in there. You don't even notice it, but trust me, it gets nasty. I really don't have any drawer liners, but I used some paper towels in here, and I'm going to put my vegetables and onions and all that sort of stuff in these drawers. So at the very bottom of the fridge, I usually keep the eggs, lettuce, and leftovers. It feels so satisfying when you have a clean and organized fridge. I'm so ready to do groceries again. Now moving on to the door. I didn't include the clips in there because it was going to take way too long, but I organized everything. And the way I like to organize the door is more by like categories. So I'll do like everything that's pasta related, anything that's taco related, all my condiments, and so on. Now it's time to tackle the kids' play area. And yes, it looks like there's a lot of toys on the floor, but really there's not. It's mainly the Legos that they all go contained into one bin, so it was a really quick cleanup. Now that I'm officially done with the kitchen, I'm going to give the sink a very good scrub and sort of disinfect all that, because I did throw some leftover food down the drain. So I'm going to just clean that up so it is nice and shiny. Using the simple solution that I made, I'm going to wipe down my countertops. And of course, vacuum the floors. I need to do this at least once a day to pick up all the crumbs from the floor, because my son is still in that stage that he will put anything inside his mouth. Lastly, I do not feel like my house is clean unless I do this one last step, which is mopping my floors very lightly, no deep cleanup. I usually do a better scrub of the floors once a week, but this is really just to take out any dust I might have come in from the outside and get the house looking nice and clean for tomorrow. I usually have one of these big fans very handy just so that I can dry the floor faster. While the floors were drying, I went ahead and picked up my desk just because Mia was doing homework here today and I just wanted it nice and tidy so that I can get some work done tomorrow. Finally, everything is nice, clean, organized, decluttered. I'm just so happy I was able to clean out my fridge and that cabinet that was driving me insane. When my kitchen is organized, I am more aware of where I'm putting things back, so I'm sure that this will stay like this for quite some time. Well, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to continue seeing all these Tackle It Tuesday episodes, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, then go ahead and subscribe and comment down below because I would love to say hi. Bye guys, see you in my next video.